So this is where I start with the bedroom. I originally had some of these little fabric bins actually over here in a small dresser. So I got rid of that and I was able to find this wicker dresser for $19 at a vendor's mart. And I reworked it. I put legs on it, painted it, new drawer handles, and it actually is great. I love it. It's not going out of the bedroom. It's just going to be repositioned. This I just used as a temporary arrangement until I could decide what I wanted to do. It's a little file cabinet. It serves its purpose for what it is right now, but it's really not what I would like in my bedroom. Here's a picture of what I decided to go with. Believe it or not, this is not a dresser. It's considered a sideboard buffet cabinet. And the reason I bought it, not only because of price, but because it fit the space that I wanted to accommodate. This is actually, it says 15.5 inches deep, and it's 55 inches wide, and it's 38.5 inches high. I have seen so many dressers that if you took a measuring tape out and you see some of them are 29, 30, they're just way too short. They're way too low. I do not want to bend over that far when I use my mirror. I don't have a vanity. There's no place for me to sit. I just prefer things to be either up on legs like that, to be elevated. And so this is going to be perfect because it's white and black. It's tall. It has a lot of room inside those two end cabinets, and it's long enough for me to accommodate all the things I want to put on top. So I just have it getting delivered from Amazon, and we'll see how it looks when it comes in. Believe it or not, the buffet sideboard dresser was just delivered by FedEx, and it was extremely heavy for us to bring in the house. It was 87 pounds. It's just too heavy. So my husband and I opened up the box and we took it in piecemeal so I can show you now what it looks like. And it doesn't look like it's going to be that difficult to put together, but let me show you. I sorted through the bag that had all the things to put it together. The dowels, these are the hinges. These I know work together with these little like hex nuts that hold everything together. Here's some. These are for the shelving so you can adjust them inside. And these screws, when I get to it, they must be for particular size holes. And I'll be using those when I get to it. And this I know is the safety bracket that you can attach it to the wall so it will not tip over. The first thing it says to do is to separate before assembly these sliders. And it says, it's very simple. It's saying, show you, it says extend it out all the way. And then you're going to see a little lever. Right here. You can hardly see it. It's very small. It's just a little tiny lever. And I'm going to take that and pull this out. And I'm going to do that for all the sliders. There are 6 of them, obviously 2 for each drawer. This is the pieces. We took them in. It doesn't seem to be that bad, actually. Here are most of them. And then we just and put the 2 long boards over here. But all the hardware is up here. I like that it has metal legs, so it's going to be super sturdy. I like that the sliders for the drawers are also metal, so that's good to know. brought in the furniture piece before we put the drawers or the doors or the shelves on, even though it might tell you differently in the directions. Because it turns out at the end, they're telling you to move this piece of furniture away from the wall to put the safety hook on, the non-tip strap, as well as these little plastic pieces that hold on this board. So it's very good to read the directions all the way through, read a couple ahead as you're doing your project, because sometimes the order of things may not be the best way for you to do it. So I'm just going to put on these little clips and then push the unit back against the wall again. I needed to make a major adjustment from one door to the other. This door went on perfectly, so I was able to look and see exactly how everything was positioned. And my husband was telling me the wrong way to do it, unfortunately, and now I realize, so this back screw will allow the door to go in and out. This screw makes the door actually elevate, go up and down, and be level. So I learned that trick by looking at these screws and realizing what they were doing, and then I was able to easily adjust this door. So now they both close and have the same amount of space at the top, and they look good. So even these drawers have a little gimmick that you better watch with instructions. So the top drawer has a lip that's actually sliced on an angle at the bottom, but on the next two, it's going to be on the top drawer. You just have to know where the gliders are. So the gliders are here. I always keep them pushed in all the way, and then I line this up like this. I'm going to line this up like that. And it's grabbing it right now. So it takes a little bit. It's got a little bit of a stop on it that you have to get it past. And there you go. That's the second drawer. Well, I'm down to the wire. So these are the shelves. There's 2 of them. That's all they gave you. There's just 3 positions inside. And it has these little divots already in it. So you know that's the bottom of the shelf. That's where it's going to rest on the pins that are supporting the shelf. So I'm going to just install those. And then the entire cabinet is complete. This is what the interior looks like with the shelf. There's one on each side. So now I'm going to be able to fill this with what I need, rework my little wicker dresser that I've relocated over to the other side of my bedroom. And I'm just slowly getting things organized. So there's going to be a couple of other pieces I'm going to be bringing in as well. This piece I got from a thrift store. It was $15. I'm going to be using it as a side table, and it has a magazine rack. I'm going to put this next to the bed. But as you can see, the legs are in really bad shape. So I'm going to be reworking that. I've already washed it and let it dry for a couple of days, just lightly, nothing soaking the wicker because that's not good for it. And now I'm going to just spray paint it. The legs are really bad from here down, from where the brace is down. And so I've decided I'm going to just cut off this old raffia, and that is what I'm going to use the plastic raffia for. Just to get this started, I'm going to just hot glue this down, and later on when everything's dry, I will put a couple of little small nails at the top and the bottom, but it's easiest just for me to get it started, and I just hot glue it so I know where I'm going, and I cut a piece that's not too long so I can continue to wrap this around. And I don't have to hot glue it all the way down. I just hot glue in random spots, and it doesn't take very long. As you can see, I made a little crisscross V so that I could get it around this angle here. And as I said, I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom, hot glue it when I'm done, and then put a small nail in to hold it into place. This dresser has 3 drawers. They're all the same size, and I use the top one as basically a vanity. I have all my cosmetics in here, and the other 2 drawers have just clothes in them. Then in the side cabinets here, I placed 2 black and white bins, which are holding my sweaters. Really easy to pull it in and out, keeps everything neat and tidy, and if I open it up, it just doesn't look like a big mess. And on the other side, I have space for a lot of other things. I like the fact that I have the 55 inches across. It gives a lot of tabletop space, so I'm able to put my mirror, and this mirror is lighted, and I got it on Amazon. It was $15, 50% off. I can put the link below. It's really good. I really like it. And it has on off, and it has 3 light features as far as it's dimmable. So you got 3 light colors, dimmable, and a 10 times little magnification mirror that's magnetic. This came in white and black if you do want to get one. I'll put the link below. I like that when I look in the mirror, I don't have to bend over. I have additional space for extra cosmetics or things that I need to just pull out really quick, like a comb or a brush. And I can still put my television on here, and I still have plenty of space. I just put a little runner under there because I don't want to get cosmetics on top of the white surface. I took a lot of color inspiration for the bedroom from this very cute little wall tapestry I found at a thrift store. It was $2. I was able to hang it up with some 3M hooks. I used a dowel, and I showed you I covered the ends with some twine, and it looks finished, and it looks very much in place with the rest of the bedroom. Here is the wicker 3-drawer dresser that I already owned, that I had also refinished in a previous video, and I was able to incorporate another tray, which pulled in some of the colors from the tapestry. This side of the bedroom is where I put the wicker magazine rack, and it really works out well. It fits the space perfectly, and the sling really helps contain items that I want to keep underneath. I did already have this rattan lamp, and I have a matching one on the other side of the bed, and I did buy this tray for $5 at the thrift store. I like to put a tray on the wicker because the surface is not smooth, and this one really matched well with the theme of the black and the gold that I'm using currently in the space. But I think the best thing is this, what they call the buffet sideboard that I used as a dresser because I love the height, I love the colors, and I love that it fills the space perfectly. So if you like this video, give it a like, a share, a thumbs up, and a subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Big City Girl, Small City Living. Bye.